I love women, you know. I love women because women improve men, and for every single lotion in my skincare routine, I can tell you the name of a woman I used to date.
There's more to us than that.
I know, yeah. But it's a joke about sunscreen, so. I don't know how to get back into the joke now. I love women, you know. I love women because they're multifaceted, beautiful individuals. And also they improve men because they often know more about cosmetics because of an ingrained beauty standard that runs deeper with women than men from a young age. So that's maybe a more accurate setup to the joke, but it's kind of a mouthful, to be honest.
Would anyone be willing to roleplay? You'd be willing to roleplay? You're drunk enough? That doesn't feel great. Are you willing to roleplay? I'm drunk enough. No, thank you. You're sober? Amazing. And that's how consent works. Low-budget PSA of all time. We went to Chuck E. Cheese, and right. Where did you go as a kid for your birthday party?
Did you grow up in America?
That's not the place that I'm going to draw issue with you. That'd be kind of messed up. I knew there was a reason I didn't like you. I couldn't put my finger on it. Where did you grow up? Okay, I'll leave you alone. Comedian leaves audience member alone. Not as good of a video. Pretty bad way to end the show. Just two of the most friendly, well-meaning audience members the whole night, smiling the whole time. I was like, why don't you go back to wherever you wouldn't even tell me you came from?
What does your shirt say? My perfect day. Wake up, smoke weed, eat breakfast, smoke weed, eat lunch, smoke weed, eat dinner, smoke weed, sleep. Oh! Love it. I've never had to read so much to find out someone is unemployed. The only thing inaccurate about this t-shirt is that you would be having a lot more meals if you were smoking that much weed. Before you do drugs, people are always like, you're gonna learn so much about yourself if you do drugs, you're gonna learn about yourself. And then I started smoking weed, and the main thing I learned is that I will spend $30 to have a cookie delivered to my house. Are you two together?
No, that's my sister.
That's your sister? Okay. He's too young for you anyway? Florida is different. I would never date my brother. I'm like older man. Daddy, not bro.
There's... Tell us. Tell us. I'm sorry, that was mean of me. That's not how you sound. Not offended. But yeah, that's a risky game to play. It's too dark in here for me to see what you look like, and there's a rule as a white person. You can only make fun of other white people with an accent. But yeah, let's not play, do I think you're white? Let's get her on up here. Everybody can guess. We'll all take turns guessing where she's from. Where are you from?
South Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah.
That's the wild card right there. Which side? I also don't know nearly enough about apartheid, so I need to try very hard.
So good.
Did you just say so good? That was a very nice thing for you to say, because I mentioned if we could all just laugh really loud, that would be great. I'm looking for some kind of a Neil Diamond concert. So good, so good, so good, so good. Those are even the lyrics. Could I ask what else is going on in the celebration of the divorce? What other events are we going to do?
Oh, this is just the one.
This is the one? This is the only thing?
Okay.
I feel like I need to do better then. I should be undressing or something like that. Your friends are like, we're gonna go to a show and there's gonna be someone on stage, and you're like, that sounds like exactly how I want to celebrate my divorce. Like, he's gonna be wearing all denim. You're like, wait, what?
That was my idea.
Was your idea? Oh, thank you. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound a little bit unkind at first, but it's a joke about me. I'm a little bit disappointed in you for getting divorced, because if you weren't, there would be one more ticket I would have sold. I love your laugh. It sounds like there's a bird loose in here. That's marvelous. It's a mixture of a bird and kind of like a piccolo in an orchestra. You don't notice how important the woodwinds are until they're missing. I didn't mean to bring attention to you if you weren't wanting it, but everyone else is already like, we're hearing something. And I want you to know that you're the most important person in the room now. You're the only one in the room who decides the fate of the show. This has now turned into less of a comedy show and more like one of those gladiatorial combats, where I'm going to tell a joke, and there is a larger audience present, but you're the one who gets to go. It's women who prove men, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the backwards hat or the forward hat?
Forward hat.
Forward hat? Okay, checks out. I was gonna say this is the most woke backwards hat I've ever met. Backwards hat rules too. Ohio seems like a lot of good bros. I don't know if this used to be an agricultural state, but it does feel like that ended and people just planted bros in the ground and they came up with that song. I don't think that you need to have a gender reveal party in Ohio, but there should be a party where you guess whether your son will wear a backwards or a forwards hat.
I'm a cancer nurse.
You're a cancer nurse. Wow. It was a choice to say cancer nurse. And I would always say cancer nurse too. Because it would be a risk you would have had to take to be like nurse, and then for me to be like, what kind of nurse? You'd be like, I'm about to blow everybody's minds right now. How thoughtful of me to give you the chance to be a hero tonight. Both of us. We're both heroes on equal footing. Does anyone else have more of a hero job than cancer nurse? Anyone dare? Any firefighters willing to get your cancer doctor? I'm going to be honest with you, my guy. I think cancer nurse beats cancer doctor. But cancer doctor beats cancer. I don't know if other people can hear you, but I want to acknowledge that there is one person having the best time of their life over here. You have asthma? Oh, you're gonna take it away from me on a medical technicality. I was like, seems like you're enjoying the show. And you're like, actually, I just struggle to breathe. How are you doing? Are you getting enough oxygen? It's sports-induced asthma. Did you try to slip a brag in there? I actually have it because I'm an incredible athlete. The doctor told me I only got typhoid because of how handsome I am. If you never worked a customer service job, if you haven't worked in retail, is that like a woo, like you're like, I grew up rich? Or is that like you've worked in retail?
You worked in retail.
Oh, you sound like you served the tour in the war. You don't even know what I'm seeing. Where did you work?
Coles.
Kohl's. That sounds like a war, too. Do you know how I know Kohl's was a rough place to work? Because I've seen the sign and I still pictured it spelled C-O-A-L-S. Do you still work at Kohl's?
No.
No. What do you do now?
I own my own
He is
business.
the general manager of Kohl's.
What is that they say? You either die a hero or you're dead.